a couple of articles that came out a couple of months ago. One was the New South Wales and Victorian property market takes a $200 billion hit. And you look at that headline, you think, oh my God, the world's blowing up. You know, what's going to happen with my property? Or house prices plunge, spreads with biggest monthly decline in 39 years. That sounds pretty bad, doesn't it? But again, we need to put things into perspective. And if we look at that first article, that $200 billion hit to the property, as far as the number of dwellings that we have in Victoria and New South Wales, there are 2.5 million properties in Victoria, 3.3 million properties in New South Wales. So we've got over 5.8 million properties across those two states. It comes out to an average of $34,000 in loss per dwelling. And when you put it in that perspective, you think, well, that's not that bad. $200 billion sounds like a big number, but per dwelling, it doesn't sound that bad. And it gets even better. When we look at this graph here, what this chart is showing you, the purple blocks or areas around Melbourne, those are actually properties that have increased in value in this last year. So in the southeast suburbs where we're located, our annual growth is at 4%. If you look in the inner suburbs, where the more expensive multi-million-dollar properties are in the inner suburbs and around the CBD, that's where they've seen 8 to 10% drops in value. So even going back to that figure where we've had a loss of $34,000 per dwelling, my house in Berwick has luckily not gone down by that much. It's a property in Toorak and Brighton that might have gone down by $100,000. So when you average it all out, it's not that bad.